Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be gorgeous, brilliant, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say hello and welcome to I Am the Change. I am Michelle Simon, and I broke up with fear, shame, and guilt, and have had to keep breaking up with fear, shame, and guilt over and over since 2019, which I started as my New Year's resolution, which I'm now getting into, instead of resolutions, into intentions, because it just sounds nicer and kinder, and it doesn't have to be an absolute. And I've had other New Year's resolutions / intentions since then, and all my videos are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and it's under Michelle Simon Kelly, I Am the Change. I haven't figured out how to change all of my social media. I had 2 Facebook accounts and I ended up deleting one of them because I was trying to condense them into one, and I deleted the one and didn't know how to condense it. So I am working on my technology skills, and it takes a long time for me to learn new things. I don't deal with change well, and things have to be really easy for me and shown physically to me. And a lot of people are like, go on Google, go on YouTube, Google it, YouTube it. And some things I can, and some things I need to be physically shown. I am not a pick up the manual book and read it to cover. I usually pick up the manual after the fact. I'm halfway through putting something together and it doesn't work out. So I do better by watching and by audio. So I just want to let you guys know that energy, I wanted to talk about energy because I don't know if you guys are feeling it or not feeling it. I'm in Pennsylvania in the United States, for people who are watching me from other places, but I'm in Pennsylvania, the United States. So I'm on the East Coast, and it is cold here. And cold is relative. It depends where you live. If you live in Minnesota, this probably feels like summer to them, but to me, it is freezing. And I don't want to leave my house, and I don't want to go outside, and I don't want to get out of my pajamas, which today is Thursday, January, I'm going to say 16th. I think it's the 16th, and I'm still in my pajamas. It's like 6:30 at night. I've been so I look like Wednesday afternoon, night, but worse because I slept a couple of times. So you guys, either I have the winter blues, I'm depressed, I have zero energy. I can do the things that I need to do. However, if I didn't have something planned, I'm not doing it. And I am devastated by watching California. I'm getting devastated finding out about North Carolina and down south and what they're still going through. And I feel other people's energy too. And I feel other people's energy when I go into the store. I can feel angry people. I can feel negative energy. I can see people's anger. I hear it in the tones of their voices. So what I've been practicing and working on is how not to take on other people's energy, which is very difficult because I feel it. And then to be able to return it back to sender and not to keep it and store it in my body has been something I've been working on. So I've learned this statement: I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever bounces off of me sticks to you. I'm becoming rubber, and I can return energy to sender. However, I have compassion, I have love, I have empathy, I've been given the gift of grace. So I have all of these tools, but even though I have these tools, I have to use them every single day, and I have to constantly refill my spirit and my energy. And I'm able to do that on meetings on Zoom. I'm in 3 12-step programs. I'm active in all 3 of them. And I'm grateful for the telephone. I'm grateful for the internet. I'm grateful for Zoom. You guys, I'm showing you the real me. And the only reason I'm able to show you the real me is because I know who I am and I'm comfortable in my own skin. And just because I know who I am and I'm comfortable in my skin doesn't mean I'm happy 24 hours a day. My eyes are so heavy and they hurt. And I've been on depression medicine for intentionally on purpose, where I physically had to go on, and not that I tried to convince myself it was for something else other than depression. It'll be coming up on almost 3 years in, I'm going to say May, end of May. And it took me, I'm going to say three different depression medicines to get to the right one. It took about 10 months in order for that to happen. So it wasn't a quick fix. I've been having GI problems and had them. I was healing and am healing my gut. And you guys, I do all the right things. I'm off of sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine. I've been drinking cabbage juice for months. I juice. I cook all my meals. I still have a problem with volumizing food. I still am having pain in my chest and my arm and my shoulder blade ever since I had this endoscopy slash ultrasound. And sometimes you can do all the right things and still have it not be right. I used to think I could control everything, and I can't, and I'm not meant to. And accepting my body and where I am is one of the hardest things for me to do today. I still feel guilty, I still feel lazy, and I still feel shame, even though I am constantly breaking up with it over and over again. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know is I love angels. Like, I've always loved angels. And I got wind chimes because my girlfriend told me every time you hear the wind chimes, the angels get their wings. So I love windy days because the angels are getting their wings, and it just makes me so happy. And then I heard Jamie Lee Curtis the other day on YouTube or something, and she said about Los Angeles, and it's the city of angels. And I am being called to the city of angels because I love angels and I want to be where they are. And as soon as I heard that, I know my higher power, who I choose to call God, is calling me to go out to Los Angeles to help. And I'm going to be able to do that, probably not until February at least, or maybe even March. It might be later, but they are going to need a lot of help, and the recovery is going to be slow and ongoing. But I know I'm being called to go to the city of angels. So all of this stuff is going on, and I still today, I don't have the energy. I wanted to go to the store. I didn't go. I use a certain lip gloss that's being discontinued. I found it at Walgreens. Normally, I would hit every single Walgreens near me to go get this lipstick, to find it. And I couldn't even go to get my lip gloss. I have a big check I need to deposit at the bank that has to be deposited at the bank, and I'm not able to do it right now because my energy is at an all-time low. So this is your sign signing off. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all next week.